Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here is your tarot reading for the week ahead. As ever, please take this as guidance. Take what's helpful, leave what isn't. We start with the Tower this week. Tower's a funny one. It's obviously looks quite ominous with this black sky and these people falling from the tower. The tower often represents one of two things. I mean, it represents a plethora of things, as does all the tarot cards, but predominantly one of two things. And that can be sudden shocks, sudden misadventures. It can also represent, and these two things aren't unrelated, it can also represent a kind of shattering of illusions, of a sudden realization and being awakened by something. And I feel that these two things are playing in tandem for you this week, Libra. You're likely to experience, now this again may sound a little bit forceful, a little bit serious, but you have the Four of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. For me, this is disturbances within the home, particularly, or celebrations. It's a feeling of, again, this sounds perhaps a little grim, it's a feeling of hopes being dashed. And there's a feeling of where I was planning to go next, what my vision was next. I'm having to really change course and change action. The King of Wands represents the visionary, the person that is able to fix their eye on the horizon, say, that's what I want, that's where I'm going, that's what I want to achieve. And the fact that that's in reverse indicates that some of those long-term goals and those long-term plans you may find this week get slightly dashed, or that you feel not necessarily forced, but encouraged to let some of those go, to let some of those plans and ideas go. And that may feel at times, I don't really want to do that. I don't want to relinquish some of these ideas that I had, because the image that's been given to me is like something fixed on the horizon suddenly comes hurtling towards me, and it's right in front of me in the periphery. And there's almost a discrepancy, a dissonance between what we'd hoped for and that being shattered. This is what the Tower represents. Now, there is very much a silver lining to all of this, all of these kind of energies. And the thing that we have to remember, and it's something that I say to my clients again and again and again when the Tower card comes through, is this is all for your best and highest good. It's much more comfortable to live under the pall of illusion, of willful distraction, or willful delusion, really, and going, oh, this is definitely going to happen, or things are definitely going to pan out this way, or I see things very much being this way. And what often happens, what often shakes us up, as the Tower represents, is when our perceived reality and reality come colliding, and we can feel that's where the shock lies. That's where the shock lies. Therefore, it's really, really key this week, Libra, to cultivate a sense of acceptance, surrender, knowing that whatever seeming knockbacks or revelations may be coming up this week, Because we're entering into Pisces season, and Pisces season is all about our dreams, the illusionary world. It's the 12th house, so it's the furthest away from reality sometimes. And that can be quite alluring. It can be quite nice to have our head in the cloud or bury our head under the in the sand, however you want to describe it. But actually, is that conducive? Is that useful? So don't be surprised if some stark truths appear this week or some stark realities, but know that is much more conducive towards integration, greater understanding, acceptance. So although it may be disruptive in a certain way, know that, okay, actually, I have a clearer picture of the reality of things, of how things actually are. I say a lot of this because you've got the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords in combination with the Tower, and the Ace of Swords is your only other upright card outside of the Tower, but you've got these two crowns, and the crown represents in the tarot, at least to my interpretation, the highest majesty of the mind. That's why it's called the crown chakra. The highest majesty of the mind. So this is about new ideas, new concepts, new understandings. That's everything that the Ace of Swords represents. And the fact that it's kind of being knocked off with the Tower and then replaced with the Ace of Swords, you're very likely this week, Libra, to be able to come out of the week and go, now I get it. Now I see what was going on. So a really, really good time to trust your instincts. It's also an incredibly important time to be channeling. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, channeling, Fiongal, how do I do that? I don't even know where to begin. And that doesn't mean that you have to kind of necessarily go into an altered state. It does mean, however, it's very important to carve out some time for meditation, to be receptive to the ideas and realities that need to drop in. This is crucial. It's really, really key. If you continue, Libra, to be living into some of your falsehoods, it's not going to bode well. I can promise you that, really. So if you have a sense of something being out of kilter or something doesn't quite smell right or feel right, investigate it, look at it. If you're finding yourself wanting to blinker yourself and just go and kind of pretend it isn't happening or pretend it isn't there. I'm just looking up, we've got some cobwebs. If you're pretending that it's not there, it's likely to land you in hot water. I would really work with a mantra of, okay, show me what I need to know right now, or show me what I need to know about my life. Show me what I need to let go of. These are really powerful mantras, really, really helpful. You might want to write on a post-it note, put it on your mirror in the bathroom, something you can look at each day, but just use this as a mantra. Otherwise, we're going to fall into this chariot in reverse energy, which is not being able to move forward in the direction, in the flow that is perhaps required. It's great to see the Ace of Swords in the suit of Libra and air, because it is all about thoughts, ideas, clarity. And I feel you more than most, Libra, require truth and respect and honor truth. So within your communications this week, be honest, be true. On the flip side, also be willing to be receptive of other people's truths and what they need to verbalize as well. So some really, really important, great revelations, lessons and insights that are at hand here. I would encourage highly for you to check out your rising sign and moon sign. That's going to really help bring some clarity around some of these situations too. If you're not sure how to do that, check the pinned comment below. Be sure to subscribe, hit the notifications, all of that wonderful stuff. That will just help kind of encourage to keep releasing this content. There was something else I was going to say. Yeah, just have a wonderful week. I know it sounds perhaps a little bit ominous in places, but remember that this is all for your highest good. So until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye for now.